You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. We are here once again, and today, man, we have a true amazing honor to talk to Sarah Wayne Callies, and she's going to be in this amazing podcast that is called Aftershock. And I just want to say this is going to be amazing. I heard the first episode as a teaser, and I just want to say, Sarah, you did an amazing job playing your character as always, and just want to say how you're doing this morning.
Oh, thank you so much. Good morning, Shamaya. I'm doing really well this morning. Life is good. My parents are visiting, so I'm seeing my mom for the first time since this whole COVID situation happened. That's making my heart happy. I'm also super grateful to hear that you dig the show. It's a big labor of love. You know, I co-created it and wrote it and directed it and acted in it. And so it means a lot to me. Thanks for taking the time to listen.
And it's definitely an intense situation because it's a big earthquake that happens and it causes this massive island, and from the beginning is chaos, and kind of give the audience a teaser of how this all takes place.
Yeah. So like you said, the show starts with an earthquake, and it's the big one, right? It's the one that they've been saying is going to hit LA one of these days. And it does. And it kind of levels the city. And in that earthquake, something really kind of terrible happens to my character, and it kind of changes the direction of her life. And then while this earthquake is going on, and this is real geology, actually, I did a bunch of research for this island rises up off the coast of LA in international waters. And the story of the show really takes place on that island. And my character and Dave Harbour's character make their way out to that island. In some ways, it's sort of the story of the new frontier, right? Like, what happens with new land now? What would that look like now? Who would settle new land? You know, so many of our stories about the new frontier are about white guys. It's like the Lone Ranger or John Wayne. I mean, it's these stories of white men settling land that had people there to begin with. And I wanted to tell that story a little bit more from the perspective of women. And I have this indigenous activist kicking around and this young girl named Michaela. So I wanted to take a familiar story and kind of turn it on its head a little bit.
And Casey that you're playing, it discovers that Michaela that you just mentioned, that she's on the island, and you're in this chaotic situation after the aftermath of Los Angeles of what happened, and you end up being interrogated. And I won't give too many details because I want everyone to enjoy the amazing first intro of the show, but that's an intense situation in itself with the captain, Mark Dover.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think he's somebody who smells a rat kind of from the beginning. And my character is, I think, in over her head from the very beginning. You know, we start in a natural disaster and she never quite gets her feet under her. And he's better at this than she is. He's better at interrogating than she is at trying to tell a version of the truth that will protect all the people she needs to protect.
The whole thing is intense. Let's just put it that way. But the amazing thing is that whatever has happened is still developing and it's growing. It's about to manifest itself on the ship. So hope
well
I don't give too much details away. But I mean, just before we let you go, how is the experience like seeing all the feedback and just everyone is enjoying this show so far?
It's been really, you know what, actually, I think the word I would say is a relief. I didn't expect how terrified I would be because I kind of did this like an octopus, right? Like one arm was writing, one arm was directing, one arm was producing, one arm was acting. I need another 4 arms to get to a full octopus. So I guess it was like a half octopus on this thing, but there's nowhere to hide, right? So the day it came out, I was like, oh, I can't sleep. I can't eat. I'm too nervous because if it's not good, it's my fault. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be like, well, I was just acting, but, you know, the director really blew it, or like the writing wasn't very good. Nope, it's all my fault. So when folks listen to it and they say, oh, I'm going to keep listening, this engaged me. It's a relief. It's a relief that I didn't let people down.
In true honor, once again, talking to Sarah Wayne Callies. You can hear this amazing show on iHeartRadio, Aftershock. I'm telling you, you want to listen to this because I'm a big fan of Prison Break in that performance. And if you thought that was intense and all the other shows that she played in was intense, you wait till you hear this amazing podcast show produced by iHeartRadio, Aftershock. True honor talking to, once again, Sarah Wayne Callies. I want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule talking to us today.
Oh, thank you, Shamaya. Thanks for your kind words and big love. I hope you stay good down there.